comes, here it comes. It's a sip bomb. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Oh, it's a sip bomb. It's a sip bomb. It's a sip bomb. He's gonna drop major dough tonight. He might go crazy on the mic. Here it comes, here it comes. It's a sit bomb. It's a sit bomb. It's a sit bomb. Whoa, it's a sit bomb. Here it comes. It's a sit bomb. It's a Sith bomb. It's a Sith bomb.
Purchase this beat on Tower Beats.
It's a Sith bomb. Here it comes. It's a Sith bomb. Here it comes. Oh, it's a Sith bomb. What's up, everybody? I don't think there's gonna be any Sith bombs tonight, but it's Friday. I'm just checking in on you. This is me just checking in on all you guys on a Friday night. Tomorrow night, it's Monetize This Saturday night. I hope you guys join me on this very channel for Monetize This tomorrow night. Tonight was SmackDown. There's so much going on, it's almost unbelievable. Here's the thing. There's so much going on, I have no damn time to do a damn thing. It's almost unbelievable. I worked today until about, when I got home, about 7:30. Did a bunch of other stuff. SmackDown began. I watched some of it here and there off and on throughout the night tonight. I didn't even remember, and you guys know me. The ones that know me very well. And the ones that know me know that I love Diablo. Diablo is one of my favorite video games of all time, just like, Halo and a couple others. But Diablo 3 has been my shit since 2012. It's like my most played game is Diablo 3. Next in line is probably the next Halo that was out, Madden, NHL, and then PUBG, right? But Diablo 3, I play it all the time. I play every single season. Season 28 for Diablo 3 began tonight. I didn't remember. I can't tell you when the last time I didn't remember when a season was starting was the first 7 seasons maybe. I didn't remember that season 28 started tonight. My wife had to tell me. I'm normally the one running to her like, the season's up. Yeah. I forgot because I'm too busy. And yet I rely on this YouTube channel as income. I rely on my full time and my other times. And, man, there's so much to do. I missed half of there's no time to do anything. And that's what I hate about life right now. I have no time to do anything. I didn't get to see all of SmackDown tonight, but it wasn't very good from what I saw anyway. Maybe some people loved it. I don't know. I didn't really love what I saw tonight on SmackDown. And, yeah, there's just so much that I can't do it all. I just have no time to do it all. You get home, I played with the kids for a half an hour earlier, and we had fun. I sat down here, tried to correct a few things, and then tried to watch some SmackDown. And here we are, live. And this is just, I'm curious to see what other people think about SmackDown, but it doesn't look good. I'll tell you that. Scarlett had a different hairdo tonight, huh? She's looking a little bit older with that hairdo. What's going on? She's playing the mommy cleaner. She would, man, I'll tell you what, if she can act, she would play a great Pamela Anderson. If there was like a movie about Pamela Anderson, Scarlett could really play a good Pamela Anderson. Back in the day, remember WWE wanted so bad to get Pamela Anderson on their show all the time? They literally found her. It took a little too long, but they finally found her, in 2020, whatever it was when she debuted, 2019, I don't know. Ma'am. I just didn't. She looks amazing. I didn't love SmackDown tonight, but I loved her. They did great. How's everybody doing? It was okay. I watched it. It was all right. And maybe because I was all over the place, anybody, all I wanted to do was I wanted Andrade to jump the rail and go after Dom. That's what I wanted to happen tonight. Am I the only one? I don't know. But yeah, it was something tonight. I don't know. There's so much in my geek of a brain, I didn't really love SmackDown. Maybe it was all right. Maybe some people liked it. I thought it was like a 5 out of 10 show. But maybe I missed some things that made it better, and I just didn't get to see all of it. Because I probably saw 50 to 60% of it. I actually, what's funny is with the beginning of the Diablo season, this tonight, there's like certain people sometimes I watch that play Diablo and stuff like that. And one of the guys, the major guys that I watch, isn't streaming it. And I just looked it up and found out he hasn't been streaming in a month. And I'm like, where did this guy go? Do you guys know what I'm talking about when like a YouTuber disappears all of a sudden and just goes missing? Like, that's exactly what happened with this guy. Like, every single season, whenever I can play, I put him on. I watch him play while I'm playing, and I enjoy doing that. And, man, he's missing. You ever notice that every once in a while that happens? Somebody you watch or enjoy, they just disappear, like out of nowhere. And it's usually a couple of different things, right? I think it's 4 different things that happen. Number 1, YouTube isn't really making them money or making them as happy anymore, and they have a better real job or real life situation going on. So they just leave YouTube. They just go away because they're like, I don't really care anymore, to be honest, right now. I don't care. I'm going to go do this. And they just literally get distracted and get bored of it. And their real life is working out better for them. That's one thing. The other thing is that somebody gets sick, and that's a problem. There's burnout. Burnout happens. And then the other thing is that their channel is failing, and they're going down, and they're like, all right, I quit. They basically are quitting. They're like, all right, I'm giving up. So it's one of those 4 things. And this guy was always really successful, so I don't think that he's quitting. I got to believe that, and from what I used to listen to him talk about his daytime job, which he did have a daytime job, and he was like trading stocks and stuff, and he was apparently making a ton of money doing it. And he talked about how he made a shitload of money doing it. So I'm assuming that he made so much money doing that he was like, all right, I don't need to be doing this anymore. I'm going to go hang out with my family and trade stocks. So I'm assuming that's where that guy went, But it's always one of those 4 things usually that happens, why somebody leaves. But yeah, And I know that I've dialed my shit back quite a bit, but that's out of necessity of needing to, needing to do everything. I kind of need to do everything, to be honest. But yeah, so that guy disappeared. I was surprised where he is. I'm not watching Rampage tonight. I wonder if anybody's watching Rampage tonight. But yeah. So I'm basically just stopping in here to just do a quick little stream, say hi to everybody, and just really quickly talk about what I've been up to, what I've been enjoying. And so, it's just kind of crazy right now. But I've been I couldn't get focused on SmackDown tonight myself. I wonder how many people really, really love SmackDown tonight. And maybe I'll put a poll up, but the news in wrestling is not great right now. It's like, Jay Briscoe's print T-shirt, which is, go get that and support his family, but that just makes you sad. Carmella talks about her ectopic pregnancy, which is horrific. You could die. It's a crazy thing. But it's like, Jesus, that's just sad news. AEW Rampage is also in the news right now. I mean, that's sad news because that's going to do 200,000 viewers. You want to go talk about AEW Rampage and 200,000 viewers? Good Christ, no. You know what I mean? Good Lord, no. I mean, dude, they might do 180,000 viewers tonight on AEW Rampage. How many viewers do you think they're going to do on Rampage tonight? They could do 190,000. How about that? What if they do 190,000? Dude, you talk about needing to rebrand something. Rampage needs to be just chucked out of into the death. Just put it to bed. Leah's texting me. Leah's trying to tell me Diablo 3 Season 28's tonight, and I didn't even know it. That's how fucking busy my life is now. Boy. I don't even know when the goddamn game I love season is out. It happens. But what's up, Tim? How you doing, man? Thanks for clicking that like button. Guys, if you can, you guys know we need to click that like button and stick the thumb directly up my sphincter. What up, King Elvis? Louis Urdaneta, thank you for dropping me that super thanks donation on my video earlier, man. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much, man. Derek Johnson, what's up? Nobody watches Rampage. Well, pretty much. A couple 100,000 people watch it, but that's not so good. Colonel Stutters is in the house. Amos is like, wrestling sucks. It kind of does right now. Sammy and the Bloodline stuff was pretty good. I wasn't too into it tonight. I don't know. Maybe it's because how great everything was the last couple of weeks. You know what I mean? What up, Chris Dominguez? Brad, how you doing? Rampage is not going to do well in ratings tonight. He could be good. It just won't. It's not going to do well. Like, even if it's good, it won't do well. You know what I mean? That's just been its MO, so far. Thank you to Sith Negan, the biggest donation of the month of February with the 500 bomb. In second place is Ghost from the Coast. Where is Ghost? I feel like I haven't seen him in a little bit. We get just rattle off the top people here. Sith Negan with the 500. Soundwave 92. Ghost from the Coast. Arushin Chu. Drew Barr. Nick Ross. Excel Bonilla. Colonel Stutters. D. Welsh. Samoa Joe DiMaggio. Top guys. Short month of February. Tomorrow night is Monetize This. We'll be up and about tomorrow night for a big Saturday night stream, as always. Time slot for Rampage is horrible. No doubt about it. Picard's, I did the review of Picard, Star Trek Picard Season 3, Episode 2 the other day on my Star Trek channel. Really quickly did one. What a great episode. I mean, it's not, there's things wrong with it and stuff, but it's really good, man. I'm really enjoying it so far. So that's been great. You got Diablo 3 Season 28. I'll be excited to kind of play a little bit of it if I have any time to play it. Probably Sunday is what I'll be aiming to play that. Jennifer Muppet Baby, how you doing? We'll see. And then Kenny Omega was his contract has apparently been extended in a way. Not really extended, but it has been extended. Because all the time he was gone, they used his injury. I think they combined his injury and put that together and added that to his contract, I guess. That's something they could do or whatever. So all this is doing, I think, is sort of delaying the end of his contract for some weird reason. Now, I don't know how they come to that conclusion. They must have both agreed with it. You know what I mean? Matt Rossmeier, how you doing, Matt? It's Star Trek Late Night, all together in one word. Star Trek Late Night. What up, Matt? How you doing, man? But I just don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. They both agreed, like, okay, let's add this to your contract, or is that something that's in the contract that if somebody's injured, they have if they want, they have the right to add it somehow to the contract? I don't know. I don't exactly know how that worked. I just know they did it. They added his injury time to his contract. So it could have been coming up. His contract was about to be up, and there could have been potentially some kind of bidding war for Kenny Omega. Thanks, Matt Rossmeier. Yeah, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's literally only about Trek. But, yeah. LA Knight was good tonight. Yeah, I thought LA Knight was pretty good as well. I love it. I really enjoy LA Knight. When he comes on and he cuts promos, I am enthralled. Ready to listen to LA Knight. Ready to enjoy a promo by LA Knight. I love it. Killer of Demons, how you doing? Luis Urdaneta. J-Rod's here. Guys, I love you guys. Let's all make out. And tomorrow night is monetized this, so I just want everybody to remember 4:01 tomorrow night. I hope you guys are here to hang out. Have a couple big ones. You know what I mean? Get wet. Get weird. Get hard. Let's see. Thanks to Bill. He was the one that got sexy on me. He got a little weird. He got a little too close to me, and I liked it. Let's put it that way. Look at Scarlett, man. Oh my God. Get down and pray on my face. Fall and pray on my face.
You raised a piece of shit.
Whoa.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Hey, what's up,
Happy
Needle?
Friday to everyone. I wanted to ask you a question.
Nope.
What is the worst out of these three
That's
types of people? A turd burglar, a knob gobbler, or a pawn fondler?
Thanks.
Side note, Trump was at least 50% responsible for the January.
Trump was at least what? Hold on. What'd you say about Trump? Let's see what you said about Trump. Trump was at least 50% responsible for the January 26th insurrection. I don't know if it was an insurrection. I still don't understand that. It was not an insurrection. I do agree that he was half responsible. I do agree with that. Because he's stupid for going down there and being like, we're all going to go to the front and I'll meet you there. I would have never done that as president. I would have been, or as whatever. I wouldn't have done it because if I would have known in my head, hey, if somebody gets hurt or somebody does something bad, that's going to be on me. They're going to blame me for it. And I would have said, and there's probably like government official people who are going to incite violence to blame me for it. So like, I would have never fallen for that bait. That was such a trap. And I think he wanted it to kind of happen too. I don't think I don't know. I'm not really sure. I would say he's partially to blame, but I mean, I don't know. I think that he was rallying everybody. I think the other side wanted him to do it, and there was so many things, dude. It's like everybody wanted it to happen, but then everybody spun it into their own version of what it is. That's the crazy thing. It's weird, dude. It's like the police let it happen, Trump let it happen, Biden seemingly, all those people let it happen. There were FBI agents inciting it. Crazy people went in and acted crazy. Regular people went in and just acted regular. Like, somebody got shot because a security guard didn't get the memo to just let everybody in the building. A couple of cops died of cardiac arrests or something in weird medical situations that weren't directly related, yet it's very weird. The whole thing is bizarre. I don't think you can point one full-on blame at almost anybody. It's almost like everybody wanted it to happen. It's so weird. You know what I mean? It was such a bizarre thing. Like it wasn't like they make it out to be like it's worse than 9/11. It wasn't worse than 9/11. It was embarrassing. That's all it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing that the police let them just go in. It was embarrassing that people decided to go in, whether they walked around or whatever. It was embarrassing that some people were violent. It was embarrassing that that Trump was like, just go up and go in, like, we'll meet you there, and then he never did meet anybody there. It was just embarrassing for everybody in every walk of life. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing for the hundreds of thousands of people who didn't do anything wrong, who were just there to actually protest something and to let their voices be heard. You know, it's the same thing at like a rally for the left, where like some Antifa people light a building on fire or something. It's like you're just embarrassing the protesters. You know, I mean, now you're taking it to a level that's illegal. You know, so it's just sort of embarrassing. It's not really anybody's. Like, I would have been upset if I was the president. I would have been so mad at myself for saying like, oh, let's all go down to the, you know, and then people went in and would have been like, oh shit, shouldn't have done that, you know. But I don't know. But I don't. So 50% his fault, maybe. But there's a lot of people that think it's all his fault. You know what I mean? Like, what? There literally is so many different faults to have. It's some of the people who decided to push the limits too far, the cops who let them in, him for telling them all to go down there. I mean, there's really a lot of different people at fault for it. But he'd been doing a pretty good job up until that stuff happened, for the most part. I'm not even a voter of him. I didn't vote for him, but I thought he did a pretty good job for a few years. And then he kind of like went fucking crazy at the end. You know what I mean? It's my honest opinion. But I know some of you guys out there hate him or love him. And I know that you'll be mad at me no matter what, man. People will be so mad at me for hating him or liking him or whatever. So everybody can just do what they want, man. I sort of thought I thought both. I thought he did some things really he did a couple things terribly. And he did a lot of stuff that was pretty good at the beginning. And then there's some stuff that I'm not really sure if it was good or bad. I don't know. So, that's what I think about that. The current president's retarded. So, I mean, I don't know.
You raised a piece of shit.
Yo, the Villain has become a member. Villain, thank you, man, for becoming a member again. Are you ready for Diablo Season 28? Villain? How much are you ready for this, Villain? And thanks to Jordan, who became a $5 patron on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. You guys are all sexy in the chat. Hit that like button and stick the thumb directly up my ass, baby. I'm going to wipe the voting card with my ass. Wipe my ass with the voting card. You'd probably go viral for that. If you just like flipped out and wiped your ass with the ballot and threw it. They'll get mad at you for being indifferent, Zach McNulty said. Yeah. I'm not indifferent. I mean, I'm just somebody who thinks that two things can be true. You know what I mean? I think that Trump did a lot of good things. And I think that he did a few things that were egregious at the end. You know what I mean? He put people in danger by sort of trying to be cool or trying to get over or something. And I don't like that. I do not like that. You shouldn't put yourself first like that over people's being in danger and doing the right thing. So those are the things I don't agree with him. But he did do a lot of things that were pretty good. And he's definitely somebody in a crisis that you kind of like can look to. You guys, you know, I mean, even if you didn't like him, I mean, dude, do you remember when they needed ventilators? And I know that it ended up being that we didn't need them after a bit, but do you remember when they were short ventilators? Not only did he get the ventilators going and reach out to everybody and start fucking production and getting them going everywhere, and we had so many ventilators at some point that we were giving them to other countries. I think we gave ventilators to China. Didn't we give ventilators to China? Because at that moment, I believe it was like a lot of ventilators. Like, we gave them all around to everyone once we had ours. Once we were able to get enough, we then were being told that there was a backlog of them and we didn't need that many anymore. And then we started giving them to other people all over the world. And that was something that he was, like, ranting about on TV. and even if it didn't always go perfectly, at least you felt like he was trying to do that. Do you know what I mean? So that's something that even if you hate him, and you can hate him, and even if you hate Biden, there's some things that Biden does that are pretty good. But so there's good things that some of these presidents have done. There's bad things that they've done. But we had a pretty peaceful time under him. So, I mean, dude, I don't know why people make up stuff about everybody's, they're just so evil and that's all there is to it. It's like, well, he did a lot of things pretty well. But when it came to the rally at the January 6th, and when it came to, taking a picture with a Bible in front of a church, it's like the guy put people at risk for his own rally and ego. And I don't like that. But yeah, I would gladly be president. Feel free to vote for me, and I can lead us all into taxation debt, like as a horrible president. I don't know. Thank you, Villain, for becoming a member, and Needle Plow for that previous donation. Needle Plow?
Shit bum.
What the hell name is that?
Do you see Omega in WWE?
I think they're worried about that. I don't. I think WWE would really need to make him a big offer, because right now he's able to still wrestle little Chinese girls or whatever. And he's able to work with the women's division and the video game stuff and Tony Khan in his little safe space with all his buddies. So I think it would take a massive amount of money. I mean, Kenny Omega's grandmother would have to owe the IRS and be losing her house. You know what I mean? And he would have to go on the, either the PGA Tour or get hired by WWE. Jean-Luc Picard. You want Picard to be president, Awandi? That's who I look at as a person. Like, when you look at, would Picard do that? Would Picard go and stand in front of a church and hold up a Bible for photos? No. Would Picard march to the front of the buildings and say that let's all go? No, he wouldn't do that. So would I don't know. I go by what Picard would do. And I think that Picard would be a better president. I got to tell you, man, season 3 of Picard, it shouldn't even be called Picard. It should be called Star Trek The Next Generation, the next movie. It literally is the next Star Trek The Next Generation movie. If you have not seen Star Trek Picard Season 3, probably because Seasons 1 and 2 were shit, man, it is. I think it's awesome. I'm really liking these first 2 episodes. I can't believe that it's finally it's a little better. It's better. So that's all I'll say here. I won't go into Star Trek too much because so many people don't really care on this channel, but I have been absolutely loving it. I've had so many conversations with the guy who wrote it, the director of it. I can't even believe that guy talks to people. And he is a genuine fan. He's a good dude. He means what he did, man. It's crazy. He's wonderful. He did 12 Monkeys, the TV series. Terry Metalis has done a wonderful job so far. I mean, there are problems. It's not exactly the old Star Trek, and it's still got little issues, but it's better than it's been. And he kind of gets it, and he's from our era. So, but yeah, they should have called it Star Trek Riker. No doubt. It's really Star Trek: The Next Generation, the 5th movie. That's what it is. And and the other movies were never that great. They were kind of weird. So this is like that. It's not like the TV show, but it's more like the movie. Man, I like it. Most people are liking it better than the other stuff, in agreement with me, but there's a few people that still aren't on board yet with it. But I don't know. I'm not easily impressed. I did not like the first 2 seasons. They were trash. Mike, what's up, Mike? I agree. DS9 and TNG are often said to be the people's favorites. TNG will always be my favorite because that's the one that I, was born around the time of and watched and grew up with my parents. Miguel, how you doing, man? I didn't care too much for SmackDown tonight. I appreciate some of the stories that they tried to move forward with and everything. It's okay. I stopped watching The Mandalorian once they got rid of that chick or they fired her or whatever. I said, okay, I'm done with this show. Although Star Trek Picard Season 3 is Star Trek's Mandalorian. That's what I'll say. Star Wars did so shitty for so long. Star Wars fucked up for so long. And then finally The Mandalorian came out and it was like, oh, this is good. Oh my God. Good. Wow. Star Trek Picard Season 3 is The Mandalorian of Star Trek right now. The problem is that Seasons 1 and 2 of Picard are terrible, so if you're somebody who's like, I better watch Seasons 1 and 2, no, do not do it. It's horrible. I've heard The Last of Us is really good, but I didn't watch it because I heard it was like super SJW, and they did all this woke stuff, but then people are like, yeah, but it's actually really good. And I'm like, I don't want to be tricked into having to watch bullshit, so I didn't watch it yet, waiting for people to review it. I am a mark. I'm a Picard mark. Now I am. They brought the fired chick back? They did, Colonel Stutters? When did this happen? Wow, I thought they would never do that. She wasn't even gone for a full season? Really? I thought she was gone and she never came back. Why did I never hear about her getting rehired? I literally turned it off because of that. I said, okay, well, I'm not doing this. You think the left would accept Trump if he came out gay? He should turn into a woman. No, I don't think they would accept him because they don't like J.K. Rowling. They don't like J.K. Rowling, and she wrote their favorite nerdy Harry Potter book, and they don't like her. They don't like who's the person that they said was brave and beautiful and powerful, but now they don't like her because she's like not a crazy person, not a left-wing person, a crazy one. There's crazy people on both sides, but you know what I mean. It's me, that one, the one that she killed a guy with her car, or see, I'm even calling her she. See, I can do it. I can play along with the fucking delusion. I want to watch Picard with Joe Cronin. I bet you do. Me and Leah watch it. Bruce. Yeah, but what's her name now? It's not Bruce now. My name's Bruce. It was. What's the name now? I don't remember. Damn it, I don't remember. Bruce? I've heard that The Last of Us is really good. I have heard that it is fucking good. I've also heard Tulsa King is good. I would say that I have The Last of Us ready to go, Tulsa King, Picard Season 3, and there's something else. Bruce Jenner, there you go. But yeah, I put the Last of Us on hold because someone was like, no, it's a big woke thing or whatever, and I was like, oh no. But maybe it's good. But I mean, the show, the game was great. Yeah, the first game, I didn't really play the second one, but the first game was, bro, that was the best game. I think it was on PlayStation 3, and it was the best game. I thought it was the best game on PlayStation 3 that ever came out on PlayStation 3. There might have been other ones I'm forgetting or I don't remember or whatever, but I mean, to me, I just remember that being like, I played the most, I think it was PlayStation 3.
Super chat party.
Can we get PUBG streams again, please? Pub.
Randy Viper, thank you for the donation, man. Yeah, I think you can get PUBG back. Dude, I'm so mad because Diablo 3 Season 28 starts tonight, and I'm only going to be able to play for like an hour, and I got to go to bed. I got to go to bed soon because I have to get up for work at like 6 a.m. Friday nights. That's why I do monetize this on Saturday nights now. Yeah, you know, but if the storytelling is really good, and there just happens to be, you know, people that are different in the show, and it's not going against what the characters were originally written as, and it's not like woke shit, I will watch The Last of Us show. Because I don't mind. I have no problem with gay people. I have no problem with people that are different and LGBTQ people and stuff like that. I have no problem with that. But if you're purposely pushing it into my face and you're changing stuff to be weird, then or just to be like, haha, gotcha. It's like, ugh, I don't want to this, you know what I mean? But if you're writing it in the story and it makes sense and it works and it's part of it and it's good, I'll be like fine with it. I won't even really notice. I mean, there's a relationship. I don't like Star Trek Discovery. I think Star Trek Discovery sucks and it isn't Star Trek and I fucking hate it. But there's so many different things that I don't like about Star Trek Discovery. But one of the things that I got angry at is they kill off somebody in the first season. And it made me upset because I liked the interaction with the character and the other character. The characters are gay. I liked them together. I actually got it. You made me care about a gay couple. When one of them dies, it's sad. And it's violent how he dies. It's violent, it's sad, and I went, what the fuck? This is not Star Trek. And I was like, and also, this is the first season, this guy's dead?
The gay of the show follows the game material. It's not bad.
Okay. The Goon! Wow, if the Goon says that, then it's fine. That's not bad then. Okay, that's fine. So I should watch The Last of Us then. See, there's so much woke stuff that it makes you paranoid that stuff's woke, stupid. I'll definitely watch it then. Yeah, dude, The Goon! Thank you, Goon, for the $5 ship bum. I will watch The Last of Us. And I will probably, I don't know if I'm going to review it here. What do you guys think I should do? Because I still am going to do wrestling on this channel. But there's all this other stuff that I want to talk about now that you guys want me to talk about too. And I'm like, should I launch it somewhere else? Or should I put it on this channel too? Like, I just feel like people are going to be like, where's the wrestling? What the fuck's this? But yeah, storytelling is everything. In Star Trek Discovery, I care about the gay couple. It has nothing to do with anything. I believe that they're like, love each other. And just like any other people that love each other, whoever, man, woman, 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 man, whatever. Man and guy loves his dog, guy loves his mother. People love each other. You believe it. You like them. You care about what their thing is. I bought their thing. I bought that. There wasn't a lot that I bought about the show. That was the one little thing that I was like, oh, you know what? Their relationship is probably the best thing on the show. That's what I thought. And I'm like, why is that? But then the guy gets killed, and it's like, and they end up bringing the guy back in some way later. I don't know, whatever. It's all just meaningless because it's terrible Star Trek. But the bottom line is, I was angry because I liked those two characters together. You know, it is, I mean, sure, it's you know, two guys making out all the time. It's a little bit like, whoa. You know? Like, it's different, but it's like not, it's not like, it was, you were like, oh, they're sweet. I love those two. They love each other. That's cute. That's beautiful. I like that. And then they just like, oh, you're dead. And you're like, what the fuck? So I didn't like that. It was too Game of Thronesy. You know what I mean? Like, Game of Thrones bothered me. I got like fucking PTSD over stuff. I don't really like shows where like everyone's dying all the time and terrible things are happening. I think I watched Game of Thrones because it was interesting and because my wife was watching it mostly. Like, I don't think I would ever have watched Game of Thrones by myself because I just couldn't do it. All right. So it's one of those things where it's like, so I watch it because of my wife. So like when I watch Star Trek, it's like I'm watching Star Trek for Star Trek stuff, not for like, hey, guess what? Your favorite character is dead, or like, hey, or guess what? One of the things that's working for you on the show is dead. It's like, what? Jesus Christ! Like, what is this show? You know what I mean? Ugh. But yeah, it's I don't know. I just can't. But maybe I'll watch Last of Us. I don't know. Adam Cole is ready for ring return in March, Joe. Wait, I thought he was already coming back. He announced it last week when he was coming back. Oh yeah, he said. I mean, dude, he announced he was coming back the other night. He announced it on Dynamite and said he'd be part of the new whatever behind the scenes TV show and whatever the hell he was talking about. Yeah, Game of Thrones last season was so terrible. You guys remember us talking about it here. We were like, what the fuck? Dude. Yeah, Crazy Blade. I could change my gaming channel to that. My Evil Spectrum channel. DJ Scandalous in the chat says, as for Star Trek, I think it's stupid to have it called Season 3 Picard and not as a new show like Riker. People will see the new trailer and then watch Seasons 1 and 2 and they'll turn it off. Yeah, that's it. No, it's not. You're right. It's a little confusing. DJ Scandalous, you are dead right with this. Like, there are so many people that hated Seasons 1 and 2, so they're never going to watch Season 3 and never understand, like, it's better. I thought the same thing. I thought they should have repackaged it and called it Star Trek The Next Generation, like, Returns or Requiem or something like that, or, like, Star Trek The Next Generation something 5 or whatever. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray probably if it's good, if it stays good and stays as good as it is. Someday when I have money, I'll buy it on Blu-ray and I'll put it with my Star Trek movies. That's what I'll do on my shelf. If it remains good, because it has been good. Amanda Plummer was fucking awesome. Amanda Plummer was Honey Bunny in not Natural Born Killers. In Pulp Fiction. She's off the fucking hook, bro. She's nuts. She's great. There's so many great little moments in episode 2. Holy shit, bro. And I think it means more to people that grew up watching TNG. I think if you grew up watching The Next Generation, and if you're a Deep Space Nine fan, because there's going to be Deep Space Nine stuff in it too. If you those two things, they help. You know, they help you. They help add to some of the cool stuff they're doing. Devontae, I'm still waiting on Jay to side with Roman. Yeah, I just feel like the whole bloodline is going to all get together, I would think, by WrestleMania. You know, the whole bloodline will be back intact and back together. And, I would just expect that. Probably soon. Jennifer Muppet Baby just...
Super chat party.
This was first SmackDown after the Chamber and should have been better.
Yeah.
They advertised Charlotte plus Rhea, but it was all Dom, no Roman, no words from Jay.
Yeah, it was a very, very slow, nothing really learned episode of SmackDown. This is one of those SmackDowns that, like, I bring this up from time to time. Jennifer Muppet Baby, thank you for the $7. This really, really reminds me of, the episodes of sometimes after a pay-per-view where I say they're not really ready to, they haven't figured out what they want to do yet, so they just make a throwaway episode. This felt like a bit of a throwaway episode. Like, just do a little bit more of what we've been doing, and that's it. We'll see what happens. We'll think of ideas next week to really start moving things around or forward or whatever. They didn't want to get creative tonight. What does everybody think about the Firefly Funhouse stuff? I was so busy I missed that part, but I sort of peeked in on a couple of moments from it, and I just thought, like, what is he doing? Like, Bray Wyatt is so like, I'm this, now I'm that, now I'm this, now I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. He never really ever gets time to breathe and become something. He always is too on to something else now, or like, I'm still doing this thing. Like, there's just, man, there's always something missing about Bray Wyatt. There's always something missing. There's always an exciting moment when he seems like he's doing something different, and then it just kind of blows itself. Leah's texting me about season 28 of Diablo. Anyway. Disappointed in Bray Wyatt, says Lord Cosmo. Damn. I think a lot of people kind of feel that way. Bray tries too hard to break the fourth wall. I just think that, yeah, maybe, but I just think I don't even think it's that, I just think what it is about Bray is that he You
raised a piece of shit!
No, not that.
Kenny Omega versus Shooter McGavin. Winner gets grandma's house. Rampage is like watching Jill Biden's pap smear. LA Knight and Cross shouldn't be feuding with Kofi and Ray in 2023. Star Trek Picard isn't on regular TV so they can show Bush and say fuck.
Yeah, but that's not Star Trek, though. That's not very Star Trek. Hepatitis C bloodline. Thank you for the $1 donation. Hepatitis C bloodline. Yes, I am excited for Diablo 4. Diablo 4 is coming up. Diablo 3 Season 28 starts tonight. There's a whole bunch of awesome going on if you're a Diablo person. I'm a super dork at this point. I mean, bro, I'm playing Diablo 3, getting ready for Diablo 4. I'm watching Star Trek Picard, episode 1 and 2 of season 3. Season 3 is fucking great so far compared to the old ones. I'm giving episode 1, I'm giving a 7. Episode 2, I'm giving a 7.5. Seasons 1, I think I gave a 5 and 4, and then it got worse. So, yeah. I mean, that's only for Star Trek fans. If you're not a Star Trek fan, you wouldn't watch Star Trek Picard because you don't know anything about TNG. You'd have to go watch, seasons 1 to 7 of The Next Generation. And then you could watch the movies. And then you could watch Picard. But don't watch Picard seasons 1 and 2 ever. Ever. Never. Just watch season 3. But so if you're, but if you're not into that, that's why it's a niche thing to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a niche thing. Star Trek Picard season 3. First of all, if you're not a Star Trek fan, you don't care. Second of all, if you're a mild Star Trek fan, maybe you care, but a lot of it you don't get because there's all these little hidden things in there. But it's also still fun to watch probably. But also maybe you didn't watch seasons 1 and 2 of Picard. But guess what? You don't need to watch them because you don't have to. And they're also fucking terrible. So it's very confusing to get into Star Trek now, I feel like, if you're not into it. You're like, what? Which one do I... And so I get it. Why that's why there's a lot of people that just aren't... They're like, I'm not into that. There's probably like... There's 166 people watching this stream. There's probably 20 of us that would watch it. Solomon's here. What's up? Jeff Hardy. Any thoughts on Jeff Hardy not facing any jail time, prison time? It's a relief. What's your take? Mohammed, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought he was gonna get jail time. But if he's not gonna get jail time, I did see something today about it. Sentenced. I hope this is enough of a wake-up call at this point. And I hope that, unfortunately for him and for whatever, if it happens again, I think they should just... How many DUIs has he had? You know what I mean? I mean, at some point, you got to throw someone in jail for a little bit. You know? Throw him in a detox. That's what I think should be done with him. Throw him in a 60-day detox or something. I don't know. But you gotta be hard on him at this point to try to save him, I think. Because I love the guy. I met the guy and he was very awesome. Several times I met Jeff Hardy. He's awesome. And last thing I would want to do is see him get hurt or hurt himself or hurt somebody. Like, yo, Luke Rojas. Rojas, I know you're in Discord, dude. I'm so sorry, dude, that I didn't jump into Discord. I saw you in there. I'm going to be jumping off soon. That's why I didn't want to bring you in there. But Rojas, what are you doing Sunday, Luke? I mean, actually, what are you doing Saturday night for Monetize This? Come on Saturday night. But also, Rojas, what are you doing Sunday, man? We should talk about Star Trek for a little bit on the side. Giving it a 7 out of 10. I gave it a 7.5. I agree. I probably went higher. There's some fucking awesome couple of moments. Like, there's like 6 moments in it that are like, wow, what a great scene that is. Wow, that's a great scene. I kept saying that out loud. Like, man, there's a Ferengi in the episode. Dude, man, wow, the Ferengi looked like they did the right job for them. They did the right thing. Jeopardy seems like a nice guy. You probably meant to say Jeff Hardy, and it changed it to Jeopardy. But he's irresponsible driver, and anybody else with a record would have already been in jail. Not all the time. Sometimes they all seem to get away with it. I love it. Yeah, I mean, we'll be live tomorrow night for Monetize This, and I'll be doing shots of coffee and vodka with all you guys. Oh, his license is in jeopardy. Okay. That makes sense. I totally get that. Hepatitis C, thank you. Appreciate that. How you doing, brother? Get hard. Get hard. Fuck it, I'm watching it now. What are you watching, Zach? What are you watching now? These fucking toys in the chat is just writing fucking the Cody Rhodes' theme the whole fucking show. Get pick Hard. I named my character in Diablo this season Pick Hard. Cause I'm a fucking loser. Oh, Picard. I get it. Okay, Zach McNulty, I got you. And the other thing about Picard is he's finally Picard again. In the first 2 seasons, he's like, I don't know anybody. Like now, I mean, he does have a Patrick.
You raised a piece of shit.
Patrick Stewart is having trouble.
Jeff Hardy's out. Hide your keys. Don't you just want to spread Scarlett's crotch jam on an English muffin and devour it? I wanna see Ray bust open Dom the hard way and Dom bleeds like Vicky Guerrero sass after Chipotle. Let's all have some fucking wings tomorrow.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, Madcap. Thank you for the donation, but holy shit, bro. What did you say? Zach McNulty says, oh, you're going to watch Picard now? Zach McNulty is now going to watch Picard. You talked me into it. You hear that? Look at that. I've literally talked like 100 people into watching Picard Season 3. I should be on the payroll. Paramount, give me a call. What are you doing, Paramount? You see this, Paramount Plus? Terry Metalis? Terry Metalis is awesome, dude. This guy is a cool person. Like, I hope... Kurtzman, great job. Keep Terry Metalis around, Kurtzman. You did a good job, brother. Thumbs up to Kurtzman. We're still live right now. We still have a couple hundred people watching, I think. Or no, 166. Not bad. Yeah, well, there you go. I talked everybody into it. Joe, you were aware if Triple H picks are terrible? What was the other thing? What did somebody else say? Oh shit, there was something else somebody asked and I wanted to answer and now I can't find it. Damn it, what were you talking about, man? Karrion Kross is boring. Yeah, well, without Scarlett, man, he's lost. Let me tell you that. He is totally lost. Thanks for subbing, John. You just became the 72,000th 160th subscriber. I really appreciate it, brother. What up, Paul? How you doing? Don't give credit to Kurtzman. No, you got to give him some credit. Got to give him some credit. I love it. I can't, you know what? My fucking hard drive is just fucked up. This other hard drive. I'm trying to get my hard drive to work. I saw the first episode, but I was going to let the episodes build up so I could binge them. Oh, I see, Zach. I got you. I get that because it sucks to wait week after week. I would, you know what I would say though? Episodes 1 and 2 are definitely meant to be seen together. Like, that ending the season, episode 1 is like, sucks. It's like, oh my God, I gotta wait till next week now for what? Ugh. Dude, episodes 1 and 2, I think they should be watched together. They should have been released together. But, then you could maybe wait a little bit. Maybe you could wait a couple episodes again. Because from what I've been told, it's, 1 is one of the slower ones. I guess 1 is one of the weakest. And none of them are really weak, I was told, but that 1 and, I think it's 1 and something else, but it's hard to say what people have said. But I think it was 1 was one of the slowest ones, they said. It was like, well, 1, they're all good, but 1's slow. So, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying. I've only seen 2, and I just know that 1 and 2 are good. And 2 has a lot of little punches, like scenes that are like, boom, that scene was awesome. Boom, that moment was awesome. Boom, that moment was awesome. And one of the funniest fucking things I ever heard was Robert Meyer Brunette the other night was like describing it, and he goes, your fucking head's gonna explode. Like, and it was really funny, dude. I wish I could find the timestamp of Robert, what he said last night, because it was so fucking funny. he was like, by episodes 4, this is gonna happen. And then he's like, by episode 8 and 9 or 10 or whatever, your fucking head explodes. And I was cracking up. Just the way he was describing it was fucking making me laugh. And maybe I can find the clip of it because it's so funny. This guy's a hilarious person, by the way. I talked to him on Twitter, and he's too funny.
Said about Khan, his pattern.
Where is this? This is so funny.
This story is not the story I would have told.
Beginning of this episode that they're doctors without. Beginning of.
Well, you know what? I can't even play it because he's gonna talk about the episode, and that would spoil people, so I can't actually play it. But it's really funny because at one point he's like, then episodes 4 and 5, and you're gonna cry, and then this is gonna happen, and then the other thing's gonna happen, and then he's like, and then episodes 9 and 10, you're just fucking are insane, and they just fucking it just goes crazy, and your fucking eyeballs are gonna explode out of your fucking head, and I'm like, what? What the fuck, dude? He did the best sales pitch I've ever heard for a show by saying that. You know what I mean? He's like, you haven't seen nothing yet. After episodes 1 and 2, you haven't seen nothing. He's like, it's gonna just fucking blah blah blah. You're gonna fucking cry in episode 4. You're gonna explode for this, and then by the time when you get to 9 and 10, it's like you're on crack and your fucking head's gonna explode. And I'm like, what? The fuck, dude? It was one of the most insane sales pitches. Put him on the payroll. I was like, dude, what is gonna happen? Like, what the fuck? But so great. That was really funny, him describing the show. Like, if I heard anything like that from someone, I would just be like, what the fuck is gonna happen? What the hell? Xbox and Nintendo. I saw some teacher get the shit kicked out of her because she took some kid's Nintendo away on Twitter today. She got like fucking waffled. It was crazy. But yeah, I mean, SmackDown tonight, lackluster, I would say. Lackluster. And I didn't care about Kofi Kingston tonight. And they beat LA Knight. Why are they beating LA Knight? Why can't fucking LA Knight just get a fucking win, dude? Can this guy just get a win? Why is LA Knight getting the shit kicked out of him? What are you doing? He's like the best promo going right now, and he just loses to Kofi Kingston? Why? Yeah. Like, he's already lost a bunch. I don't think he's some just jobber who needs to go out and lose all the time. I actually think he should, like, do a little bit well here or there. You know? Well, Zach McNulty, that's not hard to be better than that. That movie did have some good dialogue and beautiful little moments, but obviously the ending is retarded. And the whole idea of it is kind of stupid. So far, this show is seemingly, I don't know. It's definitely, so far Picard is shaping up to be, maybe, Star Trek The Next Generation's Star Trek 6. Kofi should have lost. LA Knight needs to win. Older guys should put him over. I don't even think they're older, like, in age to him. I think that LA Knight might actually be around Kofi's age. Luke, I don't think I'm going to go over Discord because I think I'm going to wrap up. Unless you really want to say something, I'll pop in over there so you can say it for a minute. In fact, why don't we do that? I'm going to pop in for a second. Why not? Hey, man, I am going to be ending the show in a minute, but I just want to pop over and hear what you have to say, man. I know you've been here, and I'm curious about what, everything you have to say about whatever. Rojas?
I'm sorry, I didn't. There's two people talking right now.
Oh, I don't hear them talking.
Oh, okay, so. Dan Kennedy, shut the.
I don't hear him talking, so I might have that error right now where it's like muted him.
Literally, all I'm hearing is Dan Kennedy talking and talking.
No, he's not talking for me. Oh my God, there's like some kind of glitch. Wow, I don't hear him.
I'm gonna call back.
No, it's not you. I'm gonna mute him. I'm gonna mute him. Dan, there's something wrong, man. You gotta back out and come back in.
Yeah, Dan, you having a conversation with me still. Just I don't know what's happening.
I just can't hear. I can't hear him, and I don't know why.
Can you hear me? Am I robot-y?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're fine.
All right, so I have a question. Why are the New Day, who are supposed to be like faces, why are they like going up to MJF and like basically like I don't know, they're shit talking him for no reason. Like he was minding his own business. He was in the ring minding his own business. They come out, start talking shit about him, and then he fires back like, "Oh, how did Kofi Mania work out for you, huh?" And then Kofi like gets all like offended, like, "Whoa, why don't even go there, man." It's like you guys came out and started shit talking him for no reason.
Yeah, dude, that was
And
the
then he
weirdest
loses.
shit. What was that, dude? Like, I don't understand the LA Knight thing at all. You're right. It was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
And if you think about it, it's kind of like what they did with Bray Wyatt with LA Knight. LA Knight, all he did was defend himself in that whole feud. And yet he's treated like the asshole idiot, and then he loses.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they're trying to build sympathy for him, or maybe they really just don't know what to do with him. They seem to enjoy him enough or like him enough to put him in segments with like The Undertaker or even give him TV.
We all can agree that he can't keep losing though, right? Like he can't keep
Yeah,
losing.
like
Yeah,
I mean,
it
dude,
has to change.
don't you see? Why don't they see him like kind of like how I see him in a way of like, you know, like the Jeff Jarrett heel who was an Intercontinental Champion, or The Rock when he was the Intercontinental Champion. You know, maybe not at those statures yet, but I mean, don't you see him as kind of that mid-card IC champion dick heel guy? Why is he treated like Barry Horowitz, but he can speak?
Yeah, he's treated like he's given the Baron Corbin role, where it's just like guy who loses. At least he's not rolled up constantly, though.
Yeah, that's true. They care a little more, and he can talk a little bit better. But yeah,
I think they do. I think they do like him. Like, right now it doesn't seem like it, but I think if you're talking to like the office side of WWE, they probably like, no, he's great. He does what we ask him to do. He's good on the mic. We're putting him on TV. It's not like we're not putting him on TV. So like they think that just putting a wrestler on TV is like signs that we like this person.
Yeah.
When in reality it's like, well, you still got to make him like a legitimate contender. You know, like I have to be invested in this guy, and if all he does is lose, then who gives a fucking shit?
Exactly. He's lost too much.
Why was he in a 6-month feud with Bray that like went nowhere?
I don't know.
Damn it.
And what is
why do all of these storylines that are supposed to like hold our attention while the other shit is going on just fall flat on their face every time? Like, why do the head writers only have to work on the head projects? Can they lend a hand? Can we get some help? Please. We begging. We pleading. We out here on crumbs, bro. Help.
I think they have improved with the side stories. Like, I'm interested in everything that's going on with the Judgment Day. When they originally didn't have me hooked, they've been able to win me over with the storyline. I enjoy, of course, everything going on with the Bloodline. You know, I think it's really these feuds that like are kind of just TV feuds. Like Karrion Kross and Rey Mysterio, we did not need to spend so much time developing this filler feud, because that's what it is. It's just to fill. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, finish your point, Luke. I'm bad.
It's just to fill time before Rey goes against Dominic. But it's like I don't care about Karrion Kross. Stop giving him so much fucking time, and stop developing this feud that is meaningless. Like, did we really need this back and forth with Rey and fucking Karrion Kross for like 2 months just so we can have this pointless fucking match?
No, especially with how they built him and how they brought him back. Realistically, he's supposed to be squashing Rey, and you don't need Rey losing if he's supposed to be having any type of legitimate program with Dominic going into Rey Mysterio. This is what I was just saying. It's like a cancellation. Like it can't be positive because it's negative on both sides. They cancel each other out. So it's like there's no way to make this positive here. We got to flip how this is going. And I agree with you. I think that while they have been a lot better with going and keeping things more focused on people that we do care about, they can't keep losing. They can't be in these scenarios where they treat it like shit, or like you were saying, like, why is Kofi coming out and just talking shit about LA Knight just like for what? To like, was it just so LA Knight could have a clever quip, but then lose in? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, and like kayfabe wise, you're trying to present the New Day as the faces. I know that they started out as heels, but like for a while they've been baby faces, I guess. And yet the New Day always just come off like assholes. Like they're always just coming out to the ring like against heels who don't say anything to them, are minding their own business. Just randomly they'll be like, "Oh, you fucking idiot, loser, piece of shit, garbage human. I fucking hate you." And then that person will be like, "Oh yeah, Kofi, well, you lost in 2 seconds to Brock Lesnar." And then all of a sudden Kofi gets like this like, "Don't even be saying that, dog. You took it too far. You made it personal." Like, you came out to start shit-talking somebody who didn't say anything to you. Why am I now supposed to sympathize with the New Day?
Yeah, you know, he like, man, you shouldn't have said that about beating me on Tekken. Like, he hurt. Like, his face is upset, bro. Like, I'm okay. I see Kofi at first because, like, you know, I don't just watch live. So now that I'm looking at this shit and I see this man's face.
Yeah, like, and again, it's I think a problem that a lot of wrestling has now, not just WWE, but as a whole, where like people don't know what they're supposed to be. Like, oh, I'm supposed to be the face, but I also kind of want to be like that badass heel who has like the snarky comments, you know? And it's the same with heels where it's like, I'm the heel, but I also like popping the crowd, so I'll play to them a little bit. It's people not wanting to fit in a certain role, and it's like, well, you're the heel, be the heel. You're the face, be the face. And it goes like this to commentators too, where it's like Corey is a heel, and then 3 minutes later he's cutting a baby face, you know, dialogue or whatever about Johnny Gargano or something. It's like, shouldn't you as the heel just hate this person? And then like even people, like even heels who talk shit to Corey Graves or talk shit to a heel commentator, for some reason that heel commentator will support that guy. It's like, if you go back to like Jerry the King Lawler, he would like somebody until they started talking crap to him. Then he's like, I never liked that guy ever. I always knew there was something wrong with that guy. It's like, you were just kissing his ass last week. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I feel like you're missing those basics to characters.
Yeah, I think they got a problem there. I got to wrap it up because I got to get out of here, guys. But I will see you tomorrow night for Monetize This. I'll be ready to go tomorrow night. It'll be hard. I'll be up all night, and we'll be having a good time tomorrow night. Luke,
sir.
I think I'm gonna vomit.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna throw up on you.
Well, Joe,
I know. I mean, like, seriously, I felt
on.
so sick.
Oh, really?
Hey, I was about to say, thanks again for having me on. Hey, y'all, Luke, shouts out to you. Shouts out to everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And,
Jay Menace, man, thank you for being here. I know it was brief, but I appreciate you guys being ready.
We'll do it. We'll do a Sunday stream.
Oh, I muted him because I couldn't hear him. I can't hear him. There's something wrong. It could be my fault. It could be his. I'm not sure.
Oh shit!
I can't hear him though.
Joe, we'll do a stream on Sunday if you want.
All right, yeah, let's do that, or let's do a podcast at least.
Right,
there was some great moments.
Really, like, I'm not even lying. I feel so fucking sick. I think I'm gonna vomit.
I hope you're all right, man. Take it, cold water.
What?
Oh. All right. I think he threw up. Guys, I think he really threw up. All right, I'm out of here. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. I know that I got to be brief on Friday nights now, but I'll be live tomorrow night with the big show. Monetize This. 401. We present the title to Leah, my wife. She gets all, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see what happens tomorrow night. If you guys want more of me, at Joe Cronin Show on Instagram, Facebook.com/Joe Cronin Show. Become a patron on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And I think I got all of it. I'm fucking tired. So we're going to get out of here. And you guys all have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow night.